right, 1, 2, 3.
Below the waterfall.
Wow. Below the waterfall. All right. Welcome, everyone. I can see we already have a very magic theme in here. Everyone has their wands and their hats, so a very great vibe already. My name is Daniel. I'm a magician and mentalist. I've been performing for over 10 years, and tonight we're going to do a little bit of card tricks, mind reading, some Rubik's Cube stuff as well, so just kind of a variety. Before we get started, I usually like to ask how many people here have seen a magic show or seen magic in person before? Okay, all right, like that. All right, so we got some, not everyone, but we got a good chunk of people, okay? So if you've seen a magic show, hopefully today you'll see something fun or new, and if you haven't, then hopefully we'll introduce you to some crazy things. So we're gonna try to involve as many people as possible. At the end, I will also be walking around for a little bit, so if I don't get to you during the show, then hopefully I can get to you afterwards, but yeah, we'll try and make it as interactive as possible, and hopefully everyone can follow along. So let's get started. We're going to start with, I'm actually going to hand something out that we're going to get back to. So inside this envelope, we have a prediction. Now we're going to get to this at the very end of the show. It has a little question mark on it. I'm going to have someone random hold on to this. I usually will pick people with names, but I'm just going to select someone. You, sir, what's your name? Matt. Matt? Okay, we're going to give this to Matt. A round of applause for Matt. All right. All right, so Matt, you're going to hold on to that. You can keep it however you want. You can put it under you, behind the pillow, or just hold on to it. Just make sure I don't touch it, okay? All right, perfect. So Matt's going to hold on to that. We're going to get to that at the end of the show. We're going to start with an experiment in mind reading. So how many people here have had their minds read before? Just a show of hands. Oh, wow. You raised your hand right away. I could tell that was impactful, okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Well, like, not by a magician, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
by someone that knows me very well.
Okay, all right. So like a close friend or family member, okay? So we got 2 people, and you also, what's your name?
Victor.
Victor. What was your experience?
By Soren, who's right over there.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We got some mind readers in the crowd. Okay. All right. So we'll try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to top whatever's going on here, but we're going to try. We're going to try. Okay. So we're going to invite 3 people up. I'll just try and pick from random parts of the room. You, sir, what's your name?
Win.
Win, would you come on up? Perfect. Round of applause for Win, everyone. Perfect. All right, Win, you can stand right here. We're going to have actually 2 people join you. So just for the first person, just pick anyone. It doesn't matter. Just a random person, whoever you want. Could be someone you know, could be someone you don't know. All right. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Yaz.
What's that?
Yaz.
Yaz? Yaz?
Yeah.
Yaz. Okay, perfect. So we have Yaz and we have Win. Okay, perfect. And we have one more person. We'll have you actually select the third. So just pick whoever you want.
You. Come on up.
All right, perfect. Round of applause, everyone. Perfect. And what's your name?
Lily.
Lily. Okay, perfect. You guys can just come in a little closer just so everyone can see. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to try this. So have you guys had your minds read before? I don't think you did. You didn't raise your hand, right? No. Okay, so we're going to try something, okay? So for anyone who's in the audience here, obviously you're not up here participating, but you guys are still observing. I want you guys to make sure nothing crazy or funny is going on my end. Just make sure, keep me honest, and make sure everything is as it seems, okay? So we're going to try this, okay, for each one of you. So here's a question for you 3. Are you guys intellectuals? Putting you on the spot. Intellectuals? No? Yes?
Probably.
Maybe? Not you? Lily? No? No? Okay, no intellectuals. Do we have anyone who would be a self-proclaimed intellectual in this room? Anyone?
You have the PhDs
PhD students? All right. Cool. All right. All right, we got a couple people in the crowd, okay? So the reason I asked this, okay, is because this next trick, okay, is a trick that involves books. So intellectuals usually will be people that are more likely to read books. So we got 3 books here. Now some people ask why I use these books, and the reason is because it's a personality test. So each one of these books is a little bit of a different personality representation. So right here we have Great Gatsby, okay? This is a traditional book, a classic. Maybe people read it in school a lot, right? Maybe some of you have read it before. It's a classic, a more modern classic. Then we have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This tells me that someone is more nostalgic. It's more of a childhood book, right? Something you read growing up, right? Also a classic, but more of a adult classic, or like a little bit older classic, a childhood classic, right? And then we have this random book. It's a murder mystery novel. This will actually filter out if any of you are murderers. So hopefully we have no murderers here. But we should be good. So we're gonna try this, okay? We'll start with you since you're right here, okay? Just pick any one of the books. Each one of you is gonna get one. Murder mystery, okay. But you're not a murderer, right? Okay. All right. All right, and we'll have you pick one as well. All right, perfect. And there we go. You guys are kind of actually matching the books. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. So that was I was influenced with them, right? All right. So we're gonna try this experiment. So we're actually gonna have, I'll have you go there because we're gonna get to you at the end, and then you guys can just scoot over one. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna start with you. Okay. Here's how it's going to work, okay? I want everyone to follow along, but you're going to be the one that's doing everything, okay? So she's gonna do the experiment, okay? So I'm going to hold this. So we have a bunch of words, right? It's a book. So all that's going to happen, okay, in a second, I'm going to flip through the book like this. Actually, you know what? Let's move away from the mirror just so people don't think I'm like, seeing something. Yeah, the mirror is a plant. All right. So I'm going to flip through the book like this, okay? Whenever you say stop, you're going to tell me when to stop. At any point, you're going to look at the first word on the page you see, okay? Now, here's the thing. I don't want anyone else to know this word, but I also want to make sure they're not all the same word. So can you confirm they're changing as I'm flipping through?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just all the same repeated word over and over?
They're changing.
Perfect. Okay, here's what you're going to do, okay? At any point, you're just going to tell me when to stop, okay?
Stop.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right, look at the first word on that page.
Okay.
You got it? Okay, perfect. Can you hold on to the book? All right, so no one else knows what this word is, right? Okay, perfect. There's no way you could know, right? You're the only one that knows. You guys don't even know, right?
I do know.
You know? You saw it? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. You know what? So we'll work with this then, okay? Do you guys know each other?
Kind of.
Okay, you met one time. Okay. All right, so we're going to test this one-time connection that you guys have, okay? All right, so we're going to try this. Yes, exactly. So which one of you has better handwriting? Do you know?
I would say I have bad handwriting.
You have bad handwriting, so probably you have good handwriting?
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to imagine you have a sheet of paper right here in front of us in this room, okay? Maybe like the size of that mirror. It's like a perfect, rectangle. Mm-hmm. Imagine that you are writing the first letter of this word on that sheet of paper. Okay, do it now, right here in front of us. Okay, good. Does anyone else see that right here in front of us? No, that's the right answer. I would be concerned if you said otherwise. Okay, so I was actually seeing a couple of things. I was seeing some lines on the page. It was almost like an N. At first I thought it was an N, but then it kind of went a little bit further. I'm going to write this down, okay? I've got a pad of paper here. I'm going to write this down. Don't say it yet. Okay. I'm going to show everyone. Okay. On the count of 3, you're just going to say the first letter of this word that you stopped on, okay? 1, 2, 3.
M.
Okay. That's one letter, right? But there's maybe a lot of words that start with M. So let's do this. Since you know the word as well, let's have you think of the last word. But I don't want you to do the writing thing because you said you have bad handwriting.
Right.
Do you remember the word? Think of the last letter. Oh, okay. So just think of it in your mind, okay? Just visualize it. We're going to do a visual here. Just think of the letter. Say it over and over in your head. Interesting. The way she's nodding, it's like I'm getting like an E. Does that make sense? An E?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, an E. All right, you know what? Both of you, I want you to think of the word and just say it over and over in your head as if you're reading it on that page again. Got it? All right. We're going to try this. It's a short word. On the count of 3, I want both of you at the same time to say the word that you guys saw, okay?
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
More.
More. Pretty impossible, right? And you can confirm they're not all the same, right? Now here's the thing, right? That's only 4 letters, right? So maybe I could have somehow got it, right? Maybe you have good or better handwriting, right? So maybe that's there's a good way I could have figured that out. So we're gonna try and take it up a notch, okay? We're gonna try this again. We got more here. It's a short word. We're gonna actually try this with your book. So here's what I want you to do. We're gonna pick a page in your book, but I want it to be as random as possible. So we're gonna actually have you help out. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip through The Great Gatsby just like this, okay? Wherever you say stop, that's where we're going to stop, okay? So just tell me when to stop at any point.
Stop.
Right there? You sure?
Yeah.
You want to? Okay. All right, 64 or 65? We got 2 pages.
64.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you turn to page 64, but keep it to yourself, okay? All right, perfect. And I want you to look at the first like sentence of that page, like maybe the first couple words. Okay, and just read that in your head. Don't say anything out loud. Good? Okay, whenever just keep it in your memory, and you can close the book if you want, or if you want to keep it, it's up to you. All right, perfect. You have it? Okay, so we're going to try this again. Now this time we're going from a short word, right, more, right, to something a little bit harder, multiple words, okay? So we're going to try this, okay? We're going to start with you, and you didn't see this time, right? Okay, so this is just you, okay? All I want you to do, imagine, actually let's do a visual here. Whatever those words are, do they create kind of something that you can visualize in your mind? Okay, so I want you to visualize this, whatever this is, in your mind, okay? And no one else here, no one else knows what she could be thinking of, right? Okay, keep thinking of that thing. Just say it in your head. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple things. I'm seeing like there's water involved here. I'm seeing almost like it's almost like a river, but it's not like a flat river. It's like vertical. I'm seeing, you know what? I think there's a waterfall. Hold on, just keep thinking of this. I'm gonna try, say the first couple words in your head. I'm gonna try and write this down. Okay, so we got, okay. All right, I think I got it. I'm going to put the pen down so everyone knows I'm not doing anything tricky. All right, on the count of 3, you're going to say those first couple words, like 2 or 3 words, whatever. Just read off the page.
Not the whole thing.
I mean, you can read as much as you want, but I'm only going for like the first couple words here, okay? So yeah, so you can open the book on the count of 3, and then you're gonna read it, okay? All right, ready? Whenever you're ready. Do you remember the page? 64. There we go. All right, you good? You ready? All right, on the count of 3, you're going to read the first sentence, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3.
Below the waterfall.
Below the waterfall. Right? That's a couple words, right? Now, here's the thing, right? That was pretty cool, right? That was pretty impressive. Yeah, pretty cool. But we're gonna try this again, okay? We're going to take this one more step further, okay? We have we have one more book left, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. Some people, right, throughout this whole thing, right? That was pretty fair, right? I got the words, the sentences, right? We got it with both of your help. But here's the thing. Some people say that maybe there's a way I could have influenced them, right? I'm a magician, right? I could maybe influence them a specific way. So maybe I had her stop on a specific page. Maybe I had you pick a specific page in your book. So we're going to make this, we're going to eliminate all of that, and we're going to try and make this as random as possible with you, okay? So here's all I want you to do. In a second, you're going to pick a random page in your book. I don't want you to flip through and like look and pick a specific one. You're going to open to any page. Don't flip through. Just make it random as possible. Just on the count of 3, you're going to open to a page. Whatever the 2 pages that you open to, the 2 sides, whatever page, whatever word you want, you're going to remember a random word. Okay. So we went with the short word before with more. So we're going to actually have you go for something longer, like 7, 8 letters, something like that, something long. Okay. So all I want you to do, on the count of 3, open to a random page. Wherever you open, find a long word, remember it, close the book. Everyone make sure I can't find anything, okay? All right, on the count of 3, you ready?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Make sure I don't look, okay? You good? You have a long word in mind. Like, I don't want this to be like the, is this like more than 7, 8 letters, like something long? Okay, pick something longer. Okay, you got it? Because it's going to be harder, okay? Because we went with a short word, then we did a couple words, then we're going to do a long word, okay? So you got one? Okay, perfect. So we're going to try this. So no one else knows what this is. He opened to a random page, right? And I was even turned away, okay? So we're going to try this. Do you have good handwriting?
I can do my best.
Okay, okay. Okay, you know what? We're just going to have you visualize, okay?
Right.
We're just going to have you visualize, all right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Think of the first letter, just the first letter of this word, okay? Say it in your mind. Don't say anything out loud. And no one else knows what this letter could be. 1 out of 26. Just keep thinking of it. I'm seeing an S. Does that make sense to you? No? The first letter?
No.
No. Okay. What's the first letter? Just tell everyone.
M.
M? Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I was seeing like some sort of like a slope or like the side of something. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Okay. So but you said it's an M, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Think of a letter somewhere in the middle of this word. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Okay. I'm seeing an N. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're thinking of? Mm-hmm. Okay. Think of the last letter of this word. Okay, this one's actually similar to before because we had, I think you were thinking of E earlier. Was that right? Yeah. Yeah. Because it was an E. I got an E as well here, right? Okay. All right. I'm just gonna try and get the whole word. Just say it in your mind. Yeah, this is a long word. My hand's getting tired. All right. So on the count of 3, you're gonna say the word that you randomly chose in this book. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Mountainside.
Mountainside. One word that he picked randomly in the book. Thank you guys for helping out. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit how the mind reading experiment goes. A little bit of visualizing and word placement. We're gonna try something a little bit different now. So everyone knows. You just to check in. You've still got the cards, right? Perfect. Okay. Make sure nothing. I can't touch them. Okay. I haven't come over there, right? Secretly, or they're safe. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna try this. How many people in this room are photographers? Any photographers? Oh, wow. You keep raising your hand. I like that. Very active. You're a photographer? What kind of photography do you do? Film photography. There you go. Okay. Anyone else?
Scott is a photographer.
You're a photographer as well? Okay, you know what? We'll have you two come up, and we're going to get one more person, okay? So, yeah, you guys can just come on up right here. Round of applause for them, guys. Perfect. Yeah, just right where they were before. Perfect. All right. So you guys are photographers for the most part, right? Okay, perfect. So we're also going to get Revi, right? You're right there, right? We'll have you come up as well because Revi hired me. She's the reason I'm here, so. She's the reason I'm here, so we're going to try something. Okay, so you three are going to be the helpers for this. You can actually move a little bit on over just so everyone can see. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to try this. So you guys have, even if you're not, you're a photographer, you're kind of a photographer, and you're less of a photographer?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So in our hearts, I guess we're all photographers with phones and all that, but we're going to try something. So a lot of magicians do card tricks, right? Now, card tricks are fun, and we're going to do one at the end. However, we're going to do something a little bit different with cards. So does anyone know what this is in the audience? Anyone else know what this is? Any guesses? Pro stock. That's good reading skills from earlier. So pro stock, this is actually a deck of photos. So every card in this deck is a photograph. Basically, that's like a sample photograph that's not published or anything. It's just a sample deck. Okay. So we're going to try something with this. Can you make sure there's nothing else in the box? Nothing else. Perfect. Okay. So we got a bunch of different images. I'm going to show these around. First, I'll show them to you guys. You can see they're all, there's no particular, yeah, you can see there's a bunch of different photos, right? No particular, patterning. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a couple of these. So we got like a roll of tape, right? Here we go. We'll show you that. We'll do a bridge, right? We got like a little, I think it's the Brooklyn Bridge. We got a light electricity tower. I'm not a wordsmith today. We got a wrench, right? We got just a bunch of images, okay? And I'll even show this over here just so you can see they're all different, right? Yeah, you can see they're all different, right? No particular pattern to them. Okay, so I'm gonna have you three help out. We're gonna try and eliminate some of these cards. We're gonna get down to a couple of them, okay? So we'll start with you. Do me a favor, just pull a chunk of cards somewhere in the middle of the deck, wherever you want. Yeah, perfect. All right, and then put those on top of the books. We're just gonna get rid of those. Do you want any more from the middle? We're gonna eliminate cards. Do whatever you want. Sure. Okay, as many as you want. Yep, perfect. We're trying to make this as random as possible. Do you want any more? Or are you good?
I've had enough.
All right, perfect. I like that. Okay, and then we'll go to you over here. We'll get back to you in a second. Can you pull some cards from the bottom portion? It doesn't have to be right from the bottom, wherever you want. Perfect, and put those down. Perfect. Do you want any more from the bottom section? Oh, two from, okay, perfect. And put those down. Okay, and do you want any from the bottom as well? No, you're good? Okay, perfect. So we're eliminating cards. We got some from the middle. We got some from the bottom. We'll even shuffle these up. We're going to have you actually help out again. We're going to have you pick, let's say, we'll go somewhere from the top this time, okay? So just do me a favor, pull from the top section, as many as you want.
As many as I want.
Yep, okay. Perfect, and then discard those. Perfect, and we'll have you grab a few as well. Perfect, and put those down. And we'll have you grab, that's fine. Yeah, just put that, that's fine, yeah. And we'll have you grab some as well from the top, as many as you want. 3, perfect. Okay, so we're getting down to a limited amount of cards here, okay? We got like maybe 10 to 12 left, okay? Would you say that was pretty random, guys? We got some from the middle, the bottom, the top, right? You guys picked pretty randomly. You even dropped some on the ground, right? Yeah. So we're gonna try this, okay? Let's do this. So we'll split these roughly in half. You know what? Since you have the hat, we're gonna have you actually make the final decision here. Which point to one? Point to one. This one? Okay, perfect. So we have about 5 or 6 cards left. That was pretty fair, right? We eliminated down. They pulled cards randomly. We have 5 or 6 left here, okay? Now here's the thing, okay? If you remember, I said that we are going to bring Revi up because she hired me, right? It's the reason I'm here. So we gotta do something special, right? So we're gonna try this. So I told you guys that this was a deck of cards. I told you guys that this was a deck of photos. What I didn't tell you is it's also a personality test. So how many of you have heard of tarot cards before? Yeah. Just a show of hands. Wow, okay. Very popular. Okay, so tarot cards are basically a personality test, right? Now each one of these images is actually gonna serve, similar to tarot cards, as a personality test for you, Revi, okay? So not to put anyone on the spot, but here's what's gonna happen, okay? here's what's going to happen, okay? Each one of these images is going to tell us about you, okay? So we're going to have you pick the first card, so just point to one, anyone you want. That one? Perfect. So this is a traffic light, okay? So this tells me that, Rivi, you do not like sitting in traffic. That's correct?
I really don't.
Okay, perfect. You know, actually, we'll put this down here. Actually, yeah, you know, we'll put this down here. We don't need that. Do me a favor. Can you point to another card? This last one? Okay. This is a sweatshirt, just so everyone could see. So, Rivi, you're someone who in your lifetime have worn a sweatshirt? Okay. All right. She's worn a sweatshirt. Okay. Perfect. You know what? I like your shirt, so I'll have you pick one as well.
I pull it or just point to it?
Just pick it. You can take it, yeah. And just show everyone.
But you also?
No, everyone, yeah, including me.
Oh, including me.
Yeah. Okay, we got a bench. Okay, so this tells me that you're someone that likes nature. Do you like strolling in the park? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna try. We'll have. What's your name? Melina. Okay, Melina, can you pick one as well? Perfect, and show everyone. Okay, we have a belt. So this tells me that you are someone that have worn a belt at some point in your life. Okay, you're not wearing one right now, but usually maybe you wear a belt. Okay, and we'll try. We'll go with you. You pick one. All right, show everyone.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush. Okay, so this tells me that you have good hygiene. Maybe you brush your teeth every day. Okay, there we go. So we brush our teeth every day. All right, so we're going to try one more. We get the last one is a door handle, okay? So this tells me that you have door handles on your doors. And this also tells me that you've maybe seen a door handle that looks like this?
Yes.
Okay, so this is more of like a vintage and older door handle, right? This is something that some people have seen, but everyone has a door handle, right? So we got that 6 for 6. Now, some of you might be saying, well, that's maybe those could apply to a lot of people, right? But here's the thing, okay? How many of you believe in seeing the everyday patterns of everyday life? Like you look into the clouds and you see something you notice, or you look into nature and you see a pattern, something unexpected. Do you guys believe in that? Yeah. Okay, I see a lot of head shaking. Okay. Here's the thing. We landed on these images, but they actually have a little bit of a deeper meaning. Can everyone take a look at these images and see if you notice anything about them? It actually kind of spells something out. What's your name? Rivi. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys spelled it out just like that. No. There you go. There you go. Round of applause for them. Thank you guys for helping out. Yeah. Yes. All right. You guys can sit on down. Thank you for helping me. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to try one more trick as part of the show, and then I'll walk around for a bit. So let's do this. Actually, there's a couple more we'll do quickly. Okay. So we'll put this away. All right, so that was a little test in photography, right? A little bit of a different card trick than many people are used to, right? But really, that's everyone else doing that. So here's the thing: we've been doing a lot of stuff, right, with tricks that maybe are specific to magicians, right? And not all of you are magicians. So we're going to try something a little bit different that maybe more people can relate to. So you can probably tell where I'm going with this. We've got a Rubik's Cube. Okay, now everyone's seen a Rubik's Cube. How many people in here can solve it? Just a show of hands. One. That's it.
We're not very intellectual.
Okay, I like that. Okay, how do you, what's your fastest solve? Are you fast, a regular, average, slow?
At my fastest, probably around 50 seconds.
Wow, okay.
Maybe a couple minutes.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. Okay, So then you'll have a good eye on this because you're a Rubik's Cube solver. Exactly. So we're going to try this, okay? I'm going to try a little experiment with a Rubik's Cube. So when I was a kid, right, I actually was a big fan of Rubik's Cubes. That's when I got into Rubik's Cube. I learned how to solve it, and that was actually before I became a magician. But when I became a magician, I learned that you don't have to do necessarily everything that a normal cube solver would do to solve a cube. You can actually do a little bit of magic. So we're going to try a little bit of experiment. So I'm going to actually mix up the cube, okay? How long do you guys think it would take me to solve this cube? Just someone shout it out.
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay, who said that? 2 seconds? 20 seconds. Anyone else? 10 seconds. Wow, we're going down. That's getting intense. Okay, 10 seconds. Anyone?
4 seconds.
4 seconds. All right. You know what? We're going to try and do one better than that. I'm going to try and do it in 3 seconds. Okay? We're going to try and solve the cube in 3 seconds. Not yet, but on the count of 3. Okay? So here's what I want everyone to do. When I say go, you guys are going to count down from 3. Okay? And hopefully, if all goes according to plan, I can solve the cube in 3 seconds. Okay? Now there's nothing, I don't have like extra cubes or anything in my sleeve, so you guys can see. But we're going to try this. Okay? On go, we're going to do, bless you. All right. On the count of 3, we're going to try this. Okay? So when I say go, everyone start counting. Got it? Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3?
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. All right. And go.
3, 2, 1.
Just like that, we can actually get the cube to solve, right? Now, we're going to try this again because maybe it's a little bit confusing how that could have happened. So we're going to do this again. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually take this up a notch. I'm going to have someone who hasn't participated. So maybe, oh, they're volunteering you. Okay. So you can say, no. You can stay seated. You can stay seated. You can stay seated.
Okay.
You can stay seated. You can stay seated. Yes. Sorry to disappoint. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, okay? You're familiar with the Rubik's Cube, right?
Yes.
So 6 colors, right? 6 sides, 6 colors.
Yes.
Just name a color out loud for everyone.
White.
You sure? You seem like you were thinking about that.
I said white, but it's not actually a color. I'll go with blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch. Everyone watch. I'm going to take the cube.
I don't think white. On the Rubik's Cube? It's on the Rubik. I don't think it's considered technically a color.
Okay, we'll go blue? You want to go blue? All right, we're going to try this, okay? Behind the back, I'm going to try and do this without even looking. Let's see. Okay, and why do you pick blue?
Because I was certain it was a color.
Ah, I like that. Let's try this. Okay. So you're sure that there's actually, we have blue, but we actually have the whole cube solved. Wait, but let's try this again. You said blue, right?
I said blue.
Okay. You know what? Let's try this. We will. We'll actually have you shuffle this up. Okay? Can you shuffle up the cube and then pass it to like some other people? Pass it through the crowd. We're gonna get back to it at the very end. Okay? Make sure it's a normal cube. Can you confirm?
It definitely seems like a normal cube.
Perfect. And is there blue on it?
There's definitely blue on it.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's all that matters. Okay, we're gonna get to that at the very end. Now, before we get back to that Rubik's cube, yeah, pass it. Yeah, make sure it's She actually knows, right? So she can confirm. Okay, so make sure that's real. All right, so while that's getting mixed up, we can continue passing it around. We're gonna try this prediction that we had from the beginning. Now, you remember you had that, right? I haven't touched that since we started.
It's been in my custody all along.
Perfect, okay.
It's not been unsealed.
All right, so you have that in your hands. Do you know what's inside?
I have no idea.
Without opening it, what do you think is inside?
I think there's a book in here.
You think it's a book. Okay, that would be a good guess, right? Because we've been using a lot of books. Yeah, you can pass it to someone else. Perfect, you can see it's a real cube. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Before I came here, I made a prediction, right? I said at the start that we had a prediction in that envelope. I actually knew that everyone here was going to come up with this card, right? There's an envelope. You said could be a book, right? I'm going to tell you right now, it's actually a deck of cards. Now, it's a big deck of cards. It's like a jumbo deck, so everyone can see what's going on. But I knew that you guys would come up with a card. So I'm going to go around and try and come up with a card for people that haven't helped out yet. Have you helped out?
I have not helped out.
Okay, perfect. So name a color, red or black?
Red.
Red, perfect. We will say hearts or diamonds. Perfect. High or low?
Low.
Low, perfect. We'll go 6 and below. We'll go with you. 6 and below diamond. What do you want?
What do you mean?
Like what card? Like any card 6 and below and diamonds. 4 diamonds? Okay, 4 diamonds. Okay. Now we're gonna go over to this side of the room. You, sir, red or black?
Black.
Black. Okay. You, sir, in the blue. Clubs or spades?
Spades.
Sure. You seem hesitant. You're good with it? Okay. Spades, high or low?
High.
High. Okay. You 6 and above. Spades. What do you want? 10 of spades. Okay. Perfect. Now, what was your name again?
Matt.
Matt. Can you come on up to the stage? Everyone, round of applause for Matt. All right. Perfect. So Matt, you've held on to this the entire show up until now. We ended up picking one card from over here, one card from over here. We got the 10 of spades and the 4 of diamonds, right? Now, Matt, you can confirm that this envelope has been sealed the entire time, correct? Is it still sealed?
Yes.
You can see it has even the metal on it. In a second, we're going to take this out. But before we do that, we're going to lock in this choice, okay? Matt, now since you are holding this deck, we're going to have you make the final decision. You can either keep the 10 of spades, the 4 of diamonds, or you can throw it off and change it to whatever you want.
10 of spades.
You want the 10 of spades. Okay, now here's the thing. Are you sure? Final answer?
Positive.
Okay, 10 of spades is the card we're going with. Before I came here, I actually knew that. And the reason I knew that is because I spread all the cards face up, and I took one card and I put it face down. There's only one card in this deck that's face down, and maybe it's a 10 of spades, hopefully. So can you open it up? Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine. All right, and give me what's inside. Make sure there's nothing else. Okay, perfect. So we actually do have a massive deck of cards, right? And there's nothing else in the envelope, correct?
Empty.
Perfect. Okay. So 10 of spades was the card that you guys picked, right? And that's the final answer?
Final answer.
Okay, interesting. And now it's a jumbo deck, so it would be hard to do any sleight of hand. Can you make sure there's nothing else in the box?
Nothing.
It's okay. I'm going to spread them out like this. Okay. You guys can see we got a bunch of cards face up, but we actually have one somewhere in here that should be face down like this. If you guys notice, only one of these cards in the whole deck is actually face down. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Now, Matt, I'm going to have you actually pull this out. I don't want to drop the cards. Yep, I'll hold them. And show everyone. The only face-down card in the entire deck that you guys picked. Just like that. Thank you, Matt, for helping out.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. So the grand finale. That was the prediction. The last thing that we're gonna do is somewhere in this audience is a cube. I don't know where it went. Oh, there you go. All right. Actually, can you bring it on up? Perfect. All right. So, what's your name?
Ariel.
Ariel?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ariel, you were just passed the cube by a bunch of people in the crowd, right?
Yeah.
And you can confirm it's nothing seems crazy about it, right? Here's what we're going to do, okay? How many people in this audience, just to take a guess, maybe for people that don't solve, how many people in this audience know how many possible combinations there are on a cube? Anyone? A lot. That's a good answer. What was that? Just shout out a couple answers. Shout out a couple answers.
I think it's like millions. 3 billion.
Millions, 3 billion, okay.
9 factorial.
9 factorial, okay. Any other guesses? All right, we got 3 billion. Any other higher guesses, or that's it? It's the highest? 100. Someone said 100? Okay, so it's somewhere between 100 and 3 billion, according to everyone here. Here's the thing. There's actually over 43 quintillion possible ways to solve a Rubik's Cube. So the factorial gets pretty high, right? So, Ariel, over 43 quintillion possible ways. I had you guys all mix up the cube for 2 reasons. 1 is because I want you to make sure it's a normal cube, and 2, because I want it to be as randomly mixed as possible. So, I can see you're still mixing. Here's the question for you. Do you want to keep mixing, or do you want to stop, as it is right now?
No, we can stop.
You can stop? You sure?
Yeah.
All right, you want to do one more, or are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
He's good, okay. So, we just passed this out. 1 in 43 quintillion possible ways to mix up this cube. Can you put this down on top of the books?
Yeah.
Perfect. Nothing else in my hands. Now, before we started, I actually put a cube there that's been under that glass the entire time. The entire time it's been sitting here, okay? There's a reason this cube has been sitting here. I actually mixed up this cube before I came to a very specific pattern. Now, you stopped mixing when you did. If he didn't, it would have been a little bit of a different pattern. You guys mixed it up the way you did. What's interesting, here actually, I'll just lift this up. The reason I put it in a glass is so I wouldn't touch it throughout the show. But what's interesting about these cubes is there's actually something very similar about them. Do you notice anything? I'm going to show everyone. We got 1 side there. We got 2 sides. We got 3 sides here, right? We got 4 sides. We got 5 sides. We got 6 sides. All 6 sides, a perfect match, just like this. Pretty impossible. Thank you. Thank you. Just like that. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will be walking around for a bit after this if you didn't get to participate, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. You guys are a great crowd, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the party. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for helping. I appreciate it.
Daniel is an incredible magician. We had such a good time. He worked the crowd like a professional. Tons of surprises. We had such a good time. Very funny, which was like a big surprise and
Agreed.
was fantastic. Mathilde, do you have any thoughts?
Our laughter was the most magic of it all.
We had such a good time. Thank you, Daniel. It was awesome. Highly recommend.